check. Check, check. Testing it. Check, check. Testing it. Check, check. Testing it. All right. I'm back on live here. I am trying to get back into the game here. Super excited that everybody's here to join me in my adventures and my journey into Elite Dangerous Live again. So the goal here is to eventually be able to start this exploration stuff. I've been offline for a while. I had to, you know, outside of the game, I had to relocate. Finally got my computer system set up, and I still want to upgrade my computer system so that I'll be able to actually do, be able to play the game at its full capacity and really give you the entertainment you all deserve. So here we are. I'm just flying a Fer-de-Lance here into the nav beacon. I'm just going to try to fly around and relearn my controls here. It's been quite a while since I put my hands on the game here, so it's going to be kind of nice to see how I work through this. In my first attempt in here, it looks like I am stuck in a gravity well. This is essentially I had Super Cruise Assist, and it had set me to the sun is holding me back because it has such a high gravity in the game. So alright, let's see what we got here. Let me see if I can remember. There's the map beacon over there. I don't really need to scan it. What I need to do is be able to find targets. Let's see if I can remember how to do that. Should be this one. Alright, cool, I can do that. I'm not going to deploy my weapons just yet because I need to know the controls and I don't want to be locked onto the wrong target before I do that. Alright, cool, so these are all friendlies over here. Alright, let's see what we can do over here. Alright, we got these guys flying in a formation over here. Let me join them. Just kind of get in right behind here. Looks like they're good guys, so there's nothing to really do here. I'll just kind of get it right in with them. Let's see. There we go. Let's go. So these guys are fine. Maybe I won't find a wanted target here. There's only 3 groups of people on my radar. We just went look at these guys. So let's go to these folks over here. Yeah, so the state of Elite Dangerous has really changed. I'm really looking forward to seeing the changes that occurred. Last time I was here, we had the Thargoid invasion was concluding. It looks like the Thargoids still exist last time I checked, although I'm not too privy on that information just yet. And I look forward to finding some more information on that. My goal is to actually be able to put together my own colonization ship. So I'm actually going to go to like maybe an asteroid belt here if I can find one. So I am going to go see my nav and see if we can find something going on here. Let's go, not something too far away. Hopefully this isn't through the sun. Let's get our frame shift going. What does it say? Factor of 13. Disruptive mass. I'm not sure. Oh, because the sun maybe? That would be bad if I flew right into it, but let's see if we can fly underneath it. Whew. It's taking a long time to charge here. Alright, so I'm glad to be back in the game for this here. I can't wait to go maybe get some bounties here. I'm going into hyperspace here, and this should get me hopefully to a spot where I can successfully engage in combat here. At one point I tried exploration, and it was actually fun being out there alone for a while. Although it wasn't fun being out there alone, it was just kind of, you know, kind of explore some cool planets and go see some cool things. Although I was hoping to get some more Earth-like planets, you know, to explore like an Earth-like world with some like walking around life, but it was all kind of similar to bacterial or like our primitive life forms here, which kind of makes sense. Like if that's in the universe, it's most likely going to be like that anyway. Although it'd be kind of cool to see some that have some what do you call that? Some mobility, transport, maybe even intelligent life somewhere. So I'm guessing that's the Thargoids, right? That are intelligent that I was looking at, but cool. So that's not what I wanted necessarily, the asteroid belt itself. So I should have went to a resource site instead, but it does look like we do have some sort of security here, which means that there are probably some miners here for them to be here. I'm not seeing any here in the belt immediately. I'm not seeing anything on my radar. It's kind of a barren site anyway. Let's see if we can find a resource extraction site here. Signal sources and points of interest. You know, so I just went to the nav beacon. I probably would have been behooved me to oh, that's it. That's all that's there for now. So I should probably just go back to the nav beacon, and then what I'll do there is I'll try to factor 23 disruptive mass. What I probably should have done is start a live stream when I was in combat. But we're here now, so hopefully if you're tuning in, you get to see it. See some not so much boring stuff, or skip to the right spots that you'd like to see. So what I should have did was scan the nav beacon. That way, like, all of those unidentified points of interest may have been uncovered for me. It's been a while since I've been in the game, so bear with me. Last time I was here, there was I was doing missions for a specific faction, so I could probably just do that instead, if that still exists in the game. So quiet. I need to get some background music in here. What kind of music do you think would be good? If you have any ideas, put it in the comment section. I was thinking some royalty-free techno music, unless I can partner with somebody that makes that stuff and, you know, pay them some money to create the music for my show. I heard some of the AI technology can do some pretty good stuff, and I'm noticing that anybody that's not using AI technology is going to fall behind in a lot of things where video games are actually like real-world stuff, right? All right, so I'm going back to that nav beacon, which we were just at. I didn't see a lot of people doing criminal activity there, which is kind of makes sense. I guess everybody decided to do good stuff. Everybody's out exploring. This game is obviously so much better in virtual reality, so I can't wait to get my new computer system and be able to run the virtual reality just epically and smoothly. Alright, let's get some gas while we're here. Not heating up too much. So look at that. Got some gas. So my fuel scoop, so I was flying so close to the sun. I didn't look up, but if I looked up, you would have seen the sun right above me, which is why I was getting some the gas from the sun as I was going through here onto the way to the nav beacon. It can be dangerous if you don't pay attention to that, because it can start to get too close to the sun and overheat the actual ship. Right now, I'm trying to keep my ship aligned with where it says the nav beacon. So as long as I fly nearby to it, I can drop out somewhere near the nav beacon, and that allows me to actually, be right there in physical proximity to it, like just right now. So the nav beacon should be somewhere around here. Usually it's a satellite somewhere close to, but not right on it. So it's usually that white thing right there. So I'm looking at my radar, and there's a white flag, kind of. That's the nav beacon. So you can see on the left-hand side now, my nav beacon is actually scanning the nav beacon. Alright, so now I downloaded all that information from the nav beacon, so all of those identified sites will probably be there. So if there's a resource extraction site, I can probably hop in. But while we're here, let's take a look at some of these guys. Let's see if any of them are wanted. Flew awfully close to this guy, huh? Alright, so he's not wanted. I scanned him fairly quickly. This guy's flying right through the sun there. There's two of them. It'd be tough to see them, but I think my systems can scan them through that. This guy's dangerous, but they're clean. Let's get this guy over here. They're in close proximity, so they'll probably be in the same team. Okay, let's go this direction here. Let's check this guy out. I didn't pay attention to see if that was the same guy as before. Or gal. I'm pretty sure in the future, men and women both are pilots. In space, at least. So I took a college class, and it talked about writing and how to use gender-neutral terms for stereotypical jobs. So in the past, there were a lot of jobs that were just mainly, male-oriented or female-oriented. So the problem with that is, in today's day and age, everybody has the same impact to be, any career now, right? If you define somebody by what they do for a living. So instead of saying those guys or, those dudes, or some sort of male-oriented type of phrase, I should use a gender-neutral phrase, which will allow, just overall, I guess I don't have anything in this system here anymore. But I can use those gender-neutral phrases to better, define what I'm talking about. So, anyway, I'm not seeing anything in this system here that's of interest. There should be all kinds of stuff in here, but let's see what we have going on around here. I'm just going to fly to another system, possibly. It's got no... Oh, I guess my power got pushed out of here, huh? Where are they? So, my power is now all the way... Where Where is my power at? There's some Thargoids and stuff too, huh? So I don't know why I was all the way out here, considering that my power is Edmund Mahone. So we're the Union. This is unoccupied now. I'm not sure why I was actually out here last time I played the game, but I should probably go back to where I was at, to one of their systems. Like over here, where I actually have some ships. The Fertile Lands takes a long time to get there, so I'm not necessarily going to go about doing that by myself. There's Sol, which is Earth. I think Sol's Earth, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Wish I could just double click there and it just zooms. So I'm trying to find a way to zoom to that area without having to do this. So I've got a ship over here, and I think this is where my power is at, somewhere over here. I'm not sure why I'm having such a hard time clicking on any of these, even where my ship is at. Maybe like nothing exists here anymore. I don't know what's going on with that. That's unoccupied star. What is this over here? Maybe they weren't Thargoids. What is going on over here? I'm not sure what that symbol means over there. I'll have to go look into it. I thought that was like Thargoids. I'm not going to go check it out right now. They're not too far away, but alright. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to the station, and I'm going to go get into my exploration ship, and I'm going to go far from here. And then I'm going to end the stream and then come back on the stream when I'm in combat, I think. But let me try this first. Let's go here.
Frameshift drive charging.
There's no bad guys in this system. Alright, so it looks like I'm going to have to go around the sun to get to where I need to go. So I'm going to go off in this direction around the sun. And then I'm going to kind of turn around and go up towards the target so I don't run into the sun. And then I am going to set to auto super cruise assist because I can in this ship. I'm allowed to go there automatically. So I'm going to end the live stream and I'll be back on when I have a when I'm in combat.